So, hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a remedy that is muriatic acid, HCl. Basically, it is the muriatic acid is prepared by the combination of NaCl plus H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So, sodium chloride plus sulfuric acid, it gives the HCl. Now, due to this, it is also called spirit of the salt, and this is generally a colorless gas but has a very pungent smell, due to which it is highly offensive in its nature, and even in its pathology. When the muriatic acid patient has ulcers, that ulcer has very pungent smell coming out of it, very pungent smell from the discharges, so that you can correlate. Number one. Second, the muriatic acid, it has two things in it, that is mur and the acid element. First we will look out for the acid. Now basically each and every acid has a particular theme. First of more and more struggle, and at last there is a state of collapse. So that is a common theme of the acid. But how you can correlate it with a muriatic element? So the mur element, that is chloride, is related with more of a motherly nature. The motherly aura is more present in it. So whenever the mur type of elements are in a relation with any other person, what happens? They are more and more clingy to them. Due to the attachment with particular person, what happens? They are not able to even think out for separation from that relation, and they are getting so much so dependent on the in that particular relation, that even the separation will cause more of the problems to them. So muriatic acid, when you consider the mur element related to the motherly aura, so you can imagine that what happens when a mother and the child get separated. What is the state of the child initially, when at the basic age of 2 years or 3 years? Generally what happens, we are trying to give the nutrition, the mother tries to give nutrition, the care, the love to the child, but suddenly a news come that particular mother has died because of accident. So what is the state of that child in that particular moment? That is a state of muriatic acid. Sudden separation from the motherly aura, the love, the care, sudden love, care, that gets stopped. So that is a state in the muriatic acid, number one. But as it is an having acid element, they will go for more and more struggle. More and more they will try to get that particular love care relation in that love and care in that particular relationship. Means they will try more and more to get attached, more and more to give a care to that person or that partner. But what happens when the partner is giving some of the glimpse, or you can say when the partner tries to separate, tries to move away, at that particular time muriatic acid will get a state of collapse. Means they will think that I have done the whole life, I have sacrificed for that particular person, and now he is trying to, or she is trying to get separated from me. How it's possible? So thinking like that, they will go in the state of collapse. So मैंने इतना किया and finally मुझे कुछ नहीं मिला. So I have done a lot for them, but now they have nothing done for me, and now they are trying to remain away from me. So that is a thing of muriatic acid. It is also seen in the phosphoric acid, right? But the phosphoric acid is generally doing it, you can say, as it is having the phosphorus element. So affectionate is more important in the phosphoric acid, and also the phosphorus. They are trying to do that love and care in order to get the same thing back in return. But it is not completely same in the case of muriatic acid. It is more deeper than that of the phosphoric acid. The relationship, the level of relation is more deeper in the muriatic acid rather than phosphoric acid. Even you can give the example of fluoric acid. The fluoric acid are not having that deeper connections. You can say they are just superficial. The buoyancy, what we call in the fluoric acid. So if we make a level, if we make a level of all these three acids in the terms of relationship, more superficial is fluoric acid, second is the phosphoric, and more deeper is at the muriatic acid angle. So these are the three things. Even we can also see this particular thing in a chocolate, that this chocolate remedy comes from the Malvae's family. Now this chocolate is also having so much of clingy in any relationship. But what happens, this chocolate belongs to the anal stage of development. Means सपोज उसने किसी पार्टनर ने अगर चॉकलेट पेशेंट को या पर्सन को सेपरेट करने का ट्राई भी किया होगा, तो चॉकलेट उसको छोड़ेगा नहीं. मीन्स दे विल try to remain in the bond only. So that is the case in the case of chocolate. But in the case of muriatic acid, when the acid gets at the state of collapse, they will leave that relation. It is not like the clinginess of chocolate, which is we are talking in the case of muriatic acid. Muriatic acid will leave because of the collapse nature, collapse state, but it is not in the case of chocolate. So whenever a person is having a relation with a chocolate person, they may feel, after a long time, they may feel a suffocated relation. Chocolate persons are like, if you are in a relation with a chocolate person, you will feel suffocated, that I am not able to do anything according to me, I am not able to live according to me, because they are not giving some freedom. That is a problem of the chocolate persons. And similarly, it is also seen in the natrum mur. But the natrum mur is also like a bond, just as means bond between the two persons, the natrum and the chlorine, right? So it's also not like that of chocolate. More deeper is the chocolate. So that's why the suffocative relation is more in it. Another comparisons you can do is of nitric acid, where the nitric acid is also carrying for others. But when they are carrying for others, and when suddenly they are getting some disappointment or some type of a disagreement in that relation, what they will do? Exact opposite. Means it is said for the nitric acid that if you are friend for nitric acid, they will be best friend for you, and when you are enemy for them, they will be the best enemy for you. So अगर आप उनको अच्छे से नहीं रख पा रहे, तो नाइट्रिक एसिड आपका सबसे अच्छा फ्रेंड होते हुए भी अभी उसका उल्टा हो जाएगा, एकदम अच्छा एनिमी बन जाएगा. So that is a state of nitric acid. And another comparison you can go with the cocculus. The cocculus is also doing a lot of care, nurturing, and lot of nursing to others. That is written in the Kant, right? So they are also doing more and more for others, and finally they also feel some type of problems. Means day and night they are working for the people. They day and night they are serving others, serving the sick people in the house, in outside. So what happens, due to that more and more they are doing, finally they also get some type of tiredness. And when that state is coming, as cocculus is having action on the CNS, so CNS pathology is going to be seen in more in the cocculus. So that's how you can differentiate based on the sphere of action. Also, nitric acid people will get more problems related to the GIT, and even fluoric acid will get more problems related to that of skin, the mucous membrane, the veins, because action is on that. Muriatic acid will get action on the GIT, the skin. So that type of destruction will be seen on that of that particular plane. When they will get disappointment in any type of relation, that state of collapse when it is coming, so at that time either their GIT or their skin problems are going to get worsened. So that's how the problems are going to be seen in the muriatic acid. And sometimes you can also see that the muriatic acid people, if you compare with the modalities, the phosphoric acid will become completely apathetic, indifferent. In a case of fever, the fever will have low grade in the muriatic acid, and some type of somewhat low grade or high in the case of phosphoric acid. But the phosphoric acid will become completely apathetic, right? and they will, in the type of fever, phosphoric acid will have more and more desire for the carbonated drinks, the soda, icy water, juicy things, they will desire for more. And that same thing, muriatic acid is having aggravation. Muriatic acid requires the stimulants, whiskey, wine, that is important. The phosphoric acid will be better from covering, and the muriatic acid will be aggravated from covering. So that's how you can also differentiate from the modalities. So that's all for muriatic acid, some of the glimpses. So thank you.